Okay, Stats, let's continue. Let's talk more about this E complement thing. The complement rule, or the chances of something not occurring. So think about it this way. You spin a spinner. There's 4 sides, blue, green, yellow, and red. What is the probability of landing on blue if they're all evenly sized? It's 1 out of 4. So when it's saying complement, what's the probability of not landing on blue? It's basically what's the probability of landing on either yellow, red, or green? It's 3 out of 4. Therefore, the probability of E plus E complement, which is 1/4, plus 3/4, is 1. If you add together the chances of something happening and the chances of it not happening, it's 1, because you're guaranteed one of the following. Either the event will happen or it won't. Exactly one of those is always going to happen. It's a certainty, so it has a probability of 1. So usually, we just say the probability of an event not occurring is 1 minus the probability it occurs. So when they ask you something like, find the probability you are not Delta Queen, well, the probability of not Delta Queen is 1 minus the probability that you are Delta Queen, which is 4 out of 52. If we get a common denominator, that's 52 out of 52 minus 4 out of 52, which is 48 out of 52, which is approximately 0.923. I mean, if you're dealt 1 card from a deck, you have a pretty good chance that it's not a queen. What about not getting a diamond? Same thing. 1 minus the number of diamonds, 13 out of 52. Again, common denominator. It's 39 out of 52, or 3/4, which is 0.75. There are 4 suits. Your chances of getting the other suits, 0.75. Let's continue. Okay, so here's a pie chart of car driver age. How many car drivers are each age group? Less than 19, 20 to 29, all the way to 80 plus. There are 191 million total drivers. So if one person is selected randomly, find the probability that person is not in the 20 to 29 age group. Well, we know it's the total minus the 20 to 29 age group. So it'll be 1 minus, we know there are 33 million people in that age group, according to the chart and table, and 191 million total. So that'd be 191 over 191 minus 33 over 191, which is 158 over 191, or approximately, as a decimal, 0.827. Less than 80 years old, well, that means just take the 80-year-old group out, so it's 1 minus 6 over 191, which is 191 over 191 minus 6 over 191, which is 185 over 191. Putting this in the calculator yields 0.969. As we continue, not in the 50 to 59 age group, you're probably getting the point. It's 1 minus 31 over 191. We do the same thing with a common denominator. We get 160 over 191, which is approximately a tiny bit bigger than the 158. .838. And is at least 20 years old. Just take the 19-year-olds out. 1 minus 9 over 191, which is 182 over 191. Just 0.953. Now, it's true, you could type this into your calculator, 1 minus 9 over 191, and it should give you the same answer. I just like to get your fractions in case they want you to have a fractional answer. I don't think it's a bad idea to know that both the fraction and the decimal work on the test. I'm okay with either one. And if you get the answer wrong because you rounded to the wrong decimals, I will be able to check it and go back and give you credit. Okay, last page, this section. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, 31.6% of American households own a dog. What is the probability that a randomly selected household does not own a dog? Same thing. 100% minus 31.6% is 68.4%. Now the probability should be between 0 and 1, so you need to move it 2 decimal places to the left, so 0.684. We can also do this with tables. The following table represents the employment status and gender of the civilian labor force aged 16 to 19 in thousands. Find the probability a randomly selected person is male. That would be male divided by total, so 8642 over 17,042. Put it in your calculator. Get 0.507. What are the chances they're employed? We look at all the people employed, the total employed, 4837 over 17,042. 0.284. Male and employed. So if we look at the males and employed, that's where male and unemployed intersect. That's 2328. And it's still out of everyone, 17,042. 0.137. Now that's different than male or employed. Remember, if it's or, we have to do all the males. That's 8,642 over 17,042. All the people who are employed, which is the 4837 over 17,042, and subtract the male and employed. Now luckily we already did all three of these in the A, B, and C. So subtract the 2328 over 17,042, or we can take all these decimals and just do 0.507 plus 0.284 minus 0.137. Any of these is fine because they represent the same thing. You get 0.654. And that is the end of this section.